How do you choose a personal injury lawyer? Well, let me level with you in the beginning. It's hard. Chances are you've never needed a personal injury lawyer before. And there are tons of law firms out there who don't do very good work for their clients, but do spend a ton of money on advertising. They've got billboards with their name, TV ads, and radio ads out there. And that only makes it harder. To make the decision even more important, almost all these law firms charge about the same thing. But yet, there are big differences in the quality of the representation you're going to get if you hire that law firm. So making the right choice is important, but that doesn't make it any easier. Today we'll talk about a few things you can do to try to narrow down your choices and choose the right personal injury law firm for you. The first thing, the best indicator you could find, is to figure out what that lawyer or law firm's reputation is in the legal community. If you know a lawyer or know someone who works in the legal field and has a good read on that, really understands what the market is like and what personal injury lawyers are good and which ones are full of BS, that's a wonderful resource and you should talk to that person. I've been doing this long enough to know most of the good personal injury lawyers and law firms in Atlanta. It's rare that there's someone out there doing really good work and I don't even know them. But if I look at another state, for example, if a friend asked me for a personal injury lawyer in, New Mexico, it's hard for me to figure out who's good and who isn't, because I don't practice in that market and I don't know those folks. I should know what I'm looking for when I Google them and look online and review other things. But it's hard even for me, and I've been doing this a long time. So this is a difficult thing to do if you don't know someone in that legal community. And chances are you don't, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So we'll go to the next thing you can do, and that is to look at online reviews. Online reviews are important, and people have been using them a long time, whether to buy the best bird feeder on Amazon or to find a lawyer. They're an imperfect measure of quality, but they're a pretty good indicator. If you do look at online reviews, really read a few. You want to look for the quality and not just the quantity or number of reviews. And the reason for that is there are law firms out there who have paid money to try to trick Google. In other words, how to game the system or how to rig the results. People who will pay unscrupulous or dishonest third parties to post a lot of good sounding Google reviews on their website or on the internet that favor them. You can often spot that if you read them and the reviews just don't make sense, or they don't seem genuine, or they come from people who claim to be clients but their case isn't even over yet. So you'll find sometimes high numbers of reviews with low quality. That's probably not someone that you want to hire. Look for high quality reviews that look like they were written by real clients. You just have to use some common sense there. Another way to find a good lawyer is get them on the phone or go see them and talk to them. When you call a law firm, if they're interested in taking your case, you ought to eventually be able to talk to a lawyer. And if you can't, well, that should tell you that there's a problem there. So talk to the lawyer who's going to end up handling your case. You can figure out a lot by noticing whether they're willing to give you the hard news. If a personal injury lawyer really wants your case and they're not very honest about it, they can sit there and tell you all day long about all the wonderful things they can do for you. But if all they're telling you is sunshine and rainbows, you should be worried, because there aren't many cases that are perfect. Most of them have some problem with proving fault, with proving damages or what was lost, or in collectability because there may not be enough insurance to go around. If a lawyer won't confront the hard things with you and tell you what the lawyer can do about them that might or might not solve the problem, then beware. When you're talking to lawyers, hire someone who's willing to give you the hard news, because that's a good way to make sure you found somebody honest. And that's something you're going to need as you go through your personal injury case.